welcome to Gemstone Tarot, Friday 20th of March. And now the moon diary, I don't know, it's been hither and thither and everywhere. So I can't quite tell, but I think it's the spring equinox thingy, you know, that thing. Yes. Possibly moving into Aries season today or tomorrow. Let's just call it ish, because we're all in different parts of the world anyway. But either way, I've dug out Spring Glade Tarot, which does kind of remind me a bit of an air freshener, but we'll take it. Oh, it's not very... I was hoping to do like a one-handed glasses flick then. Swing. Let's have a look at some tribute bands. I know, this has been making me chuckle the whole time. Tribute acts have their own variety of punning names. 1990s pop stars, or popsters. Take That have Fake That, Take This, and Retake That. Yes, this is huge in the UK. Is it huge? It must be around the world. So to have a really cheesy punning I think is also quite strongly a British thing. Am I right about that? Because I think that in history, in British society, because it was so class driven, I think that you couldn't, it was very much what you couldn't say. And whenever you get a human and you tell them they're not allowed to say something, they'll find a way to sort of subvert that and still say it without saying it. So I think it's quite a sort of schoolboy humour, maybe. I could be wrong, but that's just my sort of theory. Like, British people are obsessed with punning and changing words, and also, you know, teenagers have their own version of it, and that becomes memes. I'm a huge fan of memes, I have to say. Anyway, we have Oasis becoming Oasis. Noasis, I've seen that. And I've seen No Way Sis as well. And definitely might be on a Britpop. What? Oh God. Definitely might be. Instead of definitely maybe. Oh God. Other well-known tribute bands include Amy Housewine. Oh, that's really good. Beached Boys. By Jovi for Bon Jovi. David Blowie. So bad. Earth, Wind for Hire. Hayseed Dixie for AC/DC. That's terrible. Iron Maiden for Iron Maiden. IRN Maiden? Earn Maiden? I don't get that one. And for the pop band, you know, the sort of prog rock band, Yes. No. Phony M for Boney M. Don't like that because I love Boney M. Pig Floyd for Pink Floyd. Terrible. The Clone Roses. Now that is a thing of beauty. One, I worship the Stone Roses. Two, the Clone Roses, it is a clone and it's in the name. That is double meaning paradise. And I feel like if you're going to pun properly, it's got to hit at all levels. That's when it's like, The Fillers for the Killers, the Faux Fighters for the Foo Fighters, and again, the Rolling Clones for the Rolling Stones. That wins it for me. That wins it for me. Let me know as ever. Oh gosh, who's that? Oh well, you've got to love this. You've got to love this. So that is a council van, right? Which has netted sides, and they go around, and I think that they actually pick up fly-tipped rubbish, which we have a big problem with in the UK because nobody wants to pay. It's really expensive. So they come round and they just like haul things in, throw it in and go away. But he's playing like full-on 90s rave music there, all the way down the street. Balls to the wall. Appreciation for that. Things are happening on the street. They may be small, but they're happening. Okay, there's a guy near me as well, did I tell you? He's about 60 something. Sometimes he paints himself gold. I live in quite a funny area. Like, and it's that street that I'm talking about. You take your life in your own hands. And I think most British towns have them, don't they? And there's one guy, he cycles and he has a beatbox, like a music stereo box, like everyone used to have, you know, you hauled him around on your shoulders and did breakdancing, but he somehow strapped it to a bike. But his physique is amazing. He's completely ripped, but he's in his 60s. Sometimes paints himself gold, and and has very, very loud, quite good music. You know, maybe the Proclaimers, something random, coming from his bike, and then cycles everywhere. Obviously, you know, must do some workout thing. Anyway, got behind him in the chemist the other day and heard what his prescriptions were. I know, it was like meeting a celebrity. I didn't say anything, I just absorbed it. Ooh, it's Bike Man. Bike Man. He's ever so polite, actually. He just seems a little bit manic. But, you know, it takes all sorts. Okay, let's have a look at Spring Glade Air Freshener Tarot. Love me a bit of Air Freshener Tarot. Tss, tss. You know that I am against air freshener of all kinds. I'm not against it, I just can't tolerate it, actually. Each to their own. Sometimes there's something very comforting. I don't know. I'm very talky today, I'm afraid. Let me know, like, when you get in a taxi, which I'll admit I very rarely do, but when the times when I have got in a taxi, there's something reassuring about what they used to call the feu d'orange, and it used to be like this traffic light air freshener thing that had three, like, almost like red, green and yellow type thing, but it wasn't quite. And I don't know why it was called feu d'orange. I suppose it's like fake orange. But there was something kind of reassuring about that upholstery taxi smell. And, you know, feu d'orange, the air freshener. So I don't mind it sometimes when it's in a different setting. But I think I mind it when it's, I don't know, at home or at someone else's home. Anyway, look what we got again. Three of Pentacles. Working together. This is, we're moving into Aries. Aries, Neptune is in Aries as well. And then we'll have Sun in Aries. And it just feels like, and we've, is it a new moon today? I'm sort of remembering this now. It might be tomorrow. Is it new moon in Pisces? It's like the handover. Imagine like the baton is being handed over from Pisces to Aries. And, you know, Aries, I used to watch the boy in relay races, and that boy would do anything to get that freaking baton. And then when he got it, he was like, absolute mission. Nothing stands in my way. And that's what Aries is like. It's like, let's go. Come on, you've been fannying around with Pisces season, sloshing around in this bloody whatever it is, and the whole kind of lunar eclipses and Mercury retrogrades. Ugh. Let's do it. Let's do it. For God's sake, move forwards. So you will find that people will spring up to help you. It will be easier to collaborate than it normally would be. And that's nice. Have something in mind. But we also have some draggy energy, which we have the Six of Cups, which is very nice, but it is an energy that still can't quite rinse out. You know, think of Pisces season as shampoo. You can't quite rinse it out of your hair. This sort of slightly melancholic, plangent, oh, the good old days, or, you know, if only this, if only that. There's going to be some longing, and sometimes longing is good, because sometimes longing springs into action, but sometimes longing is just keeping you from the now. And I think you need to make the decision about which end of that spectrum that you're on, okay? And then we come along with the Ten of Wands. And this is just talking about any baggage that you may not yet have checked in or thrown away or dealt with or unpacked. This is like the smelly suitcase when you've come home from holiday that was so stressful that you could not be asked to unpack it. And you know that when you do, you've got to do a whole load of washing and arsing around, so it remains just like a totem of your sweaty socks in the bedroom. So think of that as like your suitcase of emotions. And this came up in the March readings for a certain sign, might have been Scorpio. Literally, I had a vision of an old suitcase in that one, if it was Scorpio or a different sign. I think it was, but I can never be sure. So there's something here about what you do need to unpack. And this, we've got 2 cards in reverse that I didn't want in reverse, but they are in reverse. The Empress in reverse. And the 2 of Cups in reverse. So this is a bit of coulda, woulda, shoulda, a bit of longing. Could be things to do with your mother or being a mother or mothering in general. Just that feeling of what didn't quite make it, what didn't quite work out, and how you position yourself around that. And the fact that we are still moving forward because we don't really have any choice now. We're in Aries season, so we're going to get like swept along. But people are with you. There's a lot of solidarity and a lot of collaboration. I love this. Okay, leave me a comment and I'll see you tomorrow. Namaste.